Hello everyone, welcome back to the new episode of Seeds to Skill from Hustle to Expertise, one story at a time. So please welcome Mr. Anup.
Just to initiate, it's an interesting story.
We love to hear the story.
I come from an army background. I've given about 19 attempts.
My goodness, 19 attempts.
Yeah, so 19 attempts in SSB.
So as per my understanding, you wanted to become someone, but you started this career as a backup so that you can pursue your passion. What was your biggest career pivot or career transition? How did that happen?
So within 6 months, my whole focus was actually shifted into this new world which I was introduced to.
Corporate world.
Corporate world.
So and do you also believe that having a right mentor at the starting of your career plays a crucial role?
Oh, absolutely. I would
Let me ask you what all skill sets that you built at the starting of your career and how you are continuing to update those things.
We can break this answer into 3 pieces.
Do you think the current boom in the AI industry, how it's going to impact your job? What impact did you see in next 6 months or 1 year? Hello everyone, welcome back to the new episode of Seeds to Skill from Hustle to Expertise, one story at a time. Today we are going to interview someone who is very close friend of mine and who has been in the industry from last more than decade and who's gonna share his story from hustle to expertise. So please welcome Mr. Anup. Alright Anup, let's start with the first thing first. What's your name and education background?
So my name is Anup Kumar Singh and I have completed my bachelor's in technology with specialization in electronics and communication engineering.
Same as mine. Alright, and the next follow-up question is what was your first job and how did you land it there? Is it by accident or by choice, or you wanted to be someone and you landed here?
So just to initiate, it's an interesting story.
We love to hear the story.
So we'll go a little bit behind in time. So I've completed my BTech in 2012, right?
Okay.
And from there, I come from an army background. So my first choice of job was to get into an Indian Army.
Wow.
Right? And for that, I've given about 19 attempts.
My goodness, 19 attempts.
Yeah. So 19 attempts in SSB. So, or during one of the SSBs, basically one of the interviewing officers asked me that, what are you doing? It's been already 6 months of your completion. And that somehow hit me that, okay, this is an opportunity which I wanted to pursue. But then if that is not happening, I should not be holding it onto it. And that is when I got into Genpact.
Okay.
My profile was business analyst when I rolled in, and that was the first job in 2013 which I got.
So as per my understanding, you wanted to become someone, but you started this career as a backup so that you can pursue your passion, but somehow stick with it. I mean, it's your destiny, it's your fate. We'll definitely, we all have each separate set of stories. The next follow-up question is what was your biggest career pivot or career transition? How did that happen?
So like I mentioned, I joined 2013 in Genpact, right? Not by choice, but by luck, by destiny. And that is where the role was business analyst. I was absolutely new to the organization, to the industry itself. So during the time when we were actually starting the transition period, right? So whenever a new associate join a new company, he has been assigned a mentor, right?
Exactly.
That person, he or she teaches you the exact process of what you are supposed to do, and also teaches you how you actually grow into that new organization.
Exactly.
Right? So within 6 months, my whole focus was actually shifted into this new world which I was introduced to.
Corporate world.
Corporate world, yeah.
Okay.
And that is when I got into this new role or new world, I got to know that I have the knack of understanding of data, finding what is happening in the industry, right? So gradually it built my interest to understand the analytics world.
Okay.
Yeah, within 6 months I got to know what needs to be done, right? And later 1 year, I was so much engrossed into the whole process that within 1.5 years, I got an opportunity to actually go on site
Wow.
and deliver that whole project, which was about 250 reports transitioning into India. I was very new, 1.5 years in the industry, and that is where I have built up that understanding that, just running the report and delivering the services is not important. You actually need to go into the whole process and understand what is happening, right?
Okay.
What you are generating as an output, how it is being utilized at a leadership level or at a senior level.
So and do you also believe that having a right mentor at the starting of your career plays a crucial role? So are you one who blessed with a good mentor?
Oh, absolutely. I would completely agree with it. That it is very, very important for any person, any new joiner,
Exactly.
to actually get a good mentorship, right? A new graduate is getting into the
corporate world.
corporate world.
I know.
It is very important for that person to understand where he is getting into, right? And
Yeah.
if you have a right mentor, obviously there is pros and cons in every industry,
yeah.
right? But then how you want to build, it is very important for mentor to have that kind of impact.
All right, Anup. If I may ask you, what all skill sets that you built at the starting of your career, and how you are, continuing to update those things?
We can break this answer into three pieces.
Okay.
That is where when a fresher joins in, it is very important for an individual to understand which industry that person is going into, right?
Fair enough. Agree.
If I take my example, when I enrolled or when I joined that organization, we were working on Excel, as most of the industries does.
Being a data analyst
Right.
is the primary tool that we work on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Excel, advanced analytics, right? VBA,
Okay.
that
VBA.
is one of the tool. Then we were also working on SAS. Then later on we also moved into SSAS, right? And then SQL is, of course, when you are working on data, it is a must,
Must. Yeah. I agree.
right? So you should be have a very good understanding of SQL as well. Once you grow into an organization a little bit more, you need to have a little bit of soft spoken capabilities as well, where story building is something which is very important, because as you grow into an organization, that is one of the expectation as well.
Soft
That
skills is also crucial.
yes,
you
very,
mean.
very crucial, because unless you are able to communicate what you have analyzed,
Yeah.
it is something which is not useful,
Totally agree. Yeah.
right? The third step is, once you are, say, more than 8 years, around 7 to 8, changes on industry, changes on organization as
It's a
well.
mid-career level.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you need to have a people management skill as well.
Yes.
Very important, because you will be either having a direct reportees, or you're working with teams who are some new joiners. So that is where people skill is also very important.
Being a team lead of a data analytics or a data analyst team, how is your typical day goes?
My day starts with planning of what are the deliverables for the day or
Okay.
for the week.
Okay.
Then also having a conversation with our counterparts from countries,
Okay.
right? What are the expectations, ways of working? Being in this industry, which is very, very dynamic, that is something which you need to be aware of what is happening around the country level as well. A lot of time goes into planning and executions, right?
So I would
And-
say it's more like less technical work, but more like a strategic planning and managerial work. You are
Correct.
into.
Right now, that is the situation. But if we go a couple of years back, my day was refreshing the report, understanding the data, creating a story, what the data is sharing, right? And then having a conversation with country counterparts as well.
Okay. And this will come to our next question, which is very, very crucial at this point of time, I believe, is how do you think the current boom in the AI industry, how it's going to impact your job? What impact did you see in next 6 months or 1 year?
It's a very big question. So, see, AI analytics, it's a match made in heaven,
Okay.
honestly, right?
Okay.
Anything which you are working on, you will definitely hear about machine learning, or AI technologies.
Mhm.
So, for example, let's take ChatGPT, right? Now you have this so powerful tool that you just write a line and it gives us everything,
Everything.
right?
Mhm.
If we talk about coding industry, there are few logical things which obviously when we started our career, we used to use Google a lot in terms
Yeah.
of understanding the
Yeah.
logic. Now, when you write this one line, it gives you a whole code,
Exactly.
right? You might have very recently heard that there are few X-rays.
Mhm.
We just scan it, and it gives you a probability that if
Yeah.
a breast cancer will happen in next
Yeah.
5 to 6 years, right? Very very niche examples.
Yeah.
However,
Mhm.
if you want me to, you know, how it will impact our industry, have a massive impact.
Mhm.
But that is where it also gives us an opportunity that how better we can utilize it for the benefit of the industry, for the benefit of individuals, for the benefit of organizations. Right?
Exactly. Even I have seen people, without going to doctors, they are just putting the diagnostic results in the chat GPT, and it's giving you a exact summary what a doctor will tell you. It's gonna impact each and every field. As you said, you're gonna utilize that, and moving with the AI is the best approach we can take, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny we are doing that. I personally still do it, but then you still need to have a doctor's opinion. You should not just go with that. But yeah, this is having a major impact,
Yeah.
and across the world it is being utilized. So yes, definitely will have that impact.
All right, I think that's all, Anup. Thank you so much for coming and doing this interview. It's a really nice pleasure
Always a
talking
pleasure.
to you. All right, that was his side of the story. Remember, everyone has a different story from hustle to expertise, but the learning is universal. Let us know what's your takeaway from this episode in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And wait till the new episode of Streets to Skill. Take care.